Hey guys, happy Tuesday. The card we're making today is going to be, this is going to be a really short video because there's a lot of stamping and dyeing and coloring, and don't really need to see that part because it's obviously everybody knows how to do it. Stamp it, color it, die cut it. I don't do it that way. I always say this on my videos. I stamp, I die cut, and then I color, because especially with these little cute bunnies and vegetables and stuff, if you color it and then you die cut it and something moves or your dies move or something, then it's not die cut right, and then you got to do it all over again. So I always stamp it, die cut it, and then color it. But anyway, so there's a ton of this on there, and I've already done it. So this is going to be really quick. I came up with this idea Sunday night. I was like, it would be really cute to have different, like, I can't even think of the way to say it, but it's like if you have different things going on in a card, and if you just, like I wanted all those bunnies and different vegetables and things like that. And I was like, I would like it for it to be a vertical card where you could do this horizontal too, and I just thought it'd be cute if it was individual little white pieces that had the different scenes, so I could do a bunch of scenes on a card. So I call it a frame card. I have a PDF tutorial for it that will be ready by tonight, and all the measurements, and I'll show it to you. I just will put a little scan code on there to go to this video. Okay, so let's get started. All right. There's our cute little card. Isn't that cute? I had so much fun making this. This is just a really cute, the Storybook. It's the two different stamp sets and dies, the Storybook Friends and the Storybook Garden. So here's my PDF, and you'll find it, but it will have a little QR code on there so that you can scan it with your phone, and it would open up this video, because I will put this on YouTube. But here's the measurements. So I've got it all right here. And, well, I put these here because this is how many stamps that is on this card. From both sets, the Storybook Friends are photopolymer, and then the Storybook Garden is the cling, the rubber. So I put those there because I was starting to run out of blocks, and I have a ton of blocks, but I was like, I just want to show that because it's a lot. I'll have to peel all those off and put them in the boxes. As a demo, we did get to see the new annual catalog yesterday on St. Patty's Day. So the retirement list doesn't come out until like April 1st. So I don't really know. Like a lot of the stamps and dies that we have now are not in the catalog, but they may become online. So I don't know what's coming, what's going. I know some of the ones that are going to stay, but I don't know if that's all of them. So that's that. Okay. So what we're going to do, here's our little pieces here. I've already done it. Now this directions, these instructions, it is for the background, which this is crumb cake. This is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. So this is how I came up with the measurements for this, is for that background. Now if you did a 4 by 5 1/4, you'd have to have different measurements, and I probably will end up doing some. Maybe I will. I don't know, because I mean, I want it. It's a big scene, big scenes. So I didn't want it to be the 4 by 5 1/4. So that's what this is all for. So the background is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. So you've got this one right here. That's 1 7/16 by 1 7/16. The one next to it is 2 5/16 by 1 7/16. The one in the middle is just 1, so it's 3 7/8 by 1 1/8. And then the bottom is 2, and they're the same size, 1 7/8 inches by 2 5/16. Okay, so I already die cut all those, or I die cut. I actually cut them with my trimmer. Do I have a piece of? Oh, I do. Okay, because what we're gonna do is I'm gonna color it just a little bit. I didn't want it to be full white. I wanted it to have a little bit of color. So just going to get, I'm going to use boho blue, which that is retiring because it's been an in color for 2 years now. So this will be leaving. All right. Just going to color it just to give it a little bit of color, make it look like a sky. There is, with the fishing, Gone Fishing, I think it is, Stamp Set and Dies, there is like the one that makes it look like a tackle box. You could use that. I'll show that in just a second if you don't know what I'm talking about. But you could use that for a similar card. But, you know, I could not really read a ruler very well until I started making cards and scrapbooking. Yeah, so here's what I was talking about. You could use this too to do something like this. It's a little smaller. This one is, let's see, how big is it? It's about 5. It's about 5 inches by 3 3/4. So it'd be a little smaller, but you could use that. I even brought it out because I was getting really frustrated when I was making this, because it was I was like, ugh. I had to write down like what a ruler size, like when you say 4 1/8, what is that in decimal? So I had to write all that down because that's how I was figuring it all out with a calculator. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who would have been like, that would have been really easy, but for me it wasn't really easy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put glue on these, and I'm just going to let the glue dry a little bit before I start putting them on the card, because you want them to be on there perfect, obviously. So we'll just put that off to the side. All right, so here's the, I used both. I used lots of the bunnies. I used that bunny, that bunny, that bunny, and that cute little bunny. And then I used, from this one, I used this little basket. I used the lettuce, the carrots, the strawberries, and that's it, I think. Okay, so tons of, I think I have some of these on the wrong one. I'll have to look at my catalog, make sure I got it all right. Let me get all my uh-oh, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna get all my little bunnies and vegetables and stuff. I already colored them, stamped them all with Memento, and then, well, not all of them, but most of them with Memento. Then I colored them with blends, and I'll have a list of all the blends that I used. So there's our big bunny. We'll talk about that in a minute. That one with the little turnip. That one, he's so cute. Carrots. I did that with peach pie, and I did seafoam for all the leaves, because I did my lettuce. I stamped it with seafoam on seafoam. For the little basket, I stamped it with crumb cake on crumb cake. For the greetings, which is from the Storybook Friends, I stamped that with the boho blue, and then I die cut it with the textured notes, which is one of the new online ones. I did it with that one, but I didn't want it that long, so I just cut off the edges. You can see it's a little smaller. I wanted it just to fit in there and not cover up too much, so that's what I did with that one. What I was going to show you is the turnip and the strawberries. That's with cherry cobbler, the light cherry cobbler blend. And I didn't want them to be that dark. I wanted it to have a little bit, see if I can zoom in. There we go. I'm always scared to do that. I've got my color lifter here, and I'm just gonna lighten it up a little bit. I'm gonna do it on the turnip too, a little bunny that has a turnip. Because cherry cobbler is very dark, but I just, See, it just changes it so much. It's very dark, and I just didn't want the strawberries and the turnip to just like become so, like, that's all you could see because it was so dark. So that's what I did there. All right. This is not dry, but we're going to give it a shot. Okay. So, starting with this one first. And this one. Just want to make sure they're okay. So there, oh, there's our top. Okay, and then our big one, long one, in the middle. Once you get one on there, it's kind of easy because you can line up the edges and stuff, so it makes it a little easier. Oh, this has got glue on it. I'll have to get that off. Okay, there's that one. Yeah, there's glue on there. And then this one. See? Pretty easy now that the measurements are all there. And I've come up with a couple of other ideas to have this same thing with different stamps and stuff. So I was hoping I could work on one this morning, but I was crazy busy. I couldn't do that. Oh, all right. So I cut this and out of crumb cake, and it does make it look like, because it's the same color as this. So I'm wondering if I should. You know what? I'm gonna die cut this. I'm gonna die cut it with what color? Something a little different, so it shows it a little better. It doesn't look like it's. Oh, let's see. What do we got? I could do pecan pie, or I could do basic beige. Let's see. Let's see what. Well, all right. All right. The middle one is 3 7/8. So I'll try it with basic beige. Gotta cut it to 3 7/8. Only person home today is my youngest son. He's on spring break this week. My middle son, he's in college. His spring break was last week. So see what I think of this. And it doesn't cut all the way to, it's not that long, but it's easy just to cut it so it will fit there. All right, let's see what this looks like. Pecan pie is good for that. Oh yeah, I think I like that. I think that's good. Maybe put a little color on it. Maybe some crumb cake on it. All right, we'll do that. Wasn't planning on any of this, but the crumb cake is in there. Just need to get a blending brush. Let's see if I can find my crumb cake. That's pecan. Yeah, my crumb cake, I have a brush for every, blending brush for every color, and that gets really purple, and I don't know why, because maybe crumb cake has purple in it. I always think it has like some green in it, but just gonna put a little on there. Yeah, that makes it a little darker, but not as dark as crumb cake. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, came up with a new idea there. It still looks good like that. I mean, it still looks good, but I just thought to show how perfect the measurements are on these. I like to be able to show it. Okay. And we don't glue anything on these first because you can see a lot of them overhang into the other frames. So I just love doing that with the color lifter. It just changes it, makes it look more realistic too. Because if you look at a strawberry, although you can't, sometimes strawberries are really, really red. All right, I'm gonna do that and this cute little bunny. The cards I made last week's live was using the same stamp set and dies, but it was baby cards. So that's what's nice about this, is you can use it for lots of different things. I'm going to end up with glue all over me like I do every single time. Okay, and then we're going to tuck the bunny in there. Just a little bit, like he's sitting in it. And then the carrot. Do a little over. Oh, so cute. Okay, and then this guy, I'm not going to put glue because his ear covers up the, which ear is it? It's that one. It goes over the sentiment a little bit. He's so cute too. Okay, and then our lettuce. Yeah, I kind of like that a little better with the basic beige. Let's do him first. It's good when they overlap some of the frames because, you run out of, like that had a little space and I was like, nah. But there just wasn't really anything else I wanted to put there. So when you do her like that, you cover up some of that space. So she's on that one, this one, and this one. So cute. Okay. And then our Easter greenies. No dimensionals on this, and there's no embellishments. The antique pearls, I thought, oh, I'm going to put some of those on there. And I thought, nah, this looks good as it is. Isn't that cute? I should put a block on. I'm missing my big block. I have no idea where it went. I even cleaned up my room and I'm like, I don't see it anywhere. Oh, you know what? I know where it is. Well, I got another one, so. Okay, so you could have a card like this and you could have different things there like that. I even thought of an idea for that. Yeah, that looks cute. I like the little hill there with a different color for sure. All right, and then we got, see, here's my lettuce that I did. I just liked that. The colors in the paper are like Old Olive and Mossy Meadow, but I wanted it to be this to be a little lighter. So that's why I went, because I'm not using any of the Designer Series paper anyway, so that's so cute. Okay. And let's hear the trash truck coming. Our trash, you know, it could be 5 o'clock in the morning. It could be 5 o'clock at night. You never have any idea. For the longest time, they were like right now, like around noonish. So we would in the morning. That's when, I mean, we would take the trash can out first, like at night. But then we'd start going around the house and getting all the trash from everywhere, and then taking it out there. And it came at like 4:30 in the morning. My husband's like, I said, was there anything in the trash can? He said, no. So there you go. Isn't that cute? Looks a little different just because of that, but you can see all that in there, and make, you know, that you can see that space there. Whereas this one, you could see it, but you don't really, because the hill was the same color. Okay, so I told you it'd be fast. That was 21 minutes. I think it's the fastest one I've ever done. So this will be on my site. So the measurements, it's easy to cut. It is a lot of 16ths, but obviously if the trimmers have the 16ths on there, so it, you know, it was the only way. I had to add them all up. And it was, my husband's like, what are you doing? I'm like, doing math. I hate math. I'm the daughter of a CPA, and I don't like math. So anyway, I just thought that was really cute, and what a cute little card to give somebody. And you could change it. You could do it this way. I think that's what I'm going to work on today, is try and make one that's landscape, horizontal. All right. I hope everyone's having a great day. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm really good about responding. I respond fast. And I hope everyone has a great day. See ya.